Today, we bring you an important weather update from southern Brazil, where the community of Getúlio Vargas, a municipality in Rio Grande do Sul, is facing the aftermath of a powerful and unexpected hailstorm. What began as an ordinary cloudy afternoon quickly turned into a destructive weather event, leaving families shaken and entire neighbourhoods working to understand the scale of the damage. This intense storm struck the rural area of Linha Caravaggio with almost no warning. Within minutes, large hailstones began falling with tremendous force, hammering roads, fields and homes. What followed was a scene of sudden chaos as the storm moved swiftly across the region, giving residents little opportunity to react or take shelter. Locals reported that the hail began abruptly and intensified almost immediately. Many described the sound of ice hitting rooftops as deafening, a constant, heavy pounding that made some feel as if debris were crashing into their homes. Several residents feared their roofs might not withstand the impact, and for some, those fears became reality. The hailstones were unusually large and dense, causing significant structural damage throughout the area. Roof tiles cracked beneath the force, windows shattered, and once a roof was compromised, rainwater poured directly into living spaces. Rural properties suffered as well. Greenhouses, barns, and animal shelters were hit hard, posing serious challenges for farmers who depend on these structures to protect their crops and livestock. Videos recorded by residents capture streets blanketed in white, resembling a winter landscape rarely seen in this part of Brazil. Trees bent under the weight of accumulated hail, and strong winds added to the destruction, snapping branches and damaging power lines across the region. The storm was concentrated in Linha Caravaggio, a rural community within Getúlio Vargas, located in the northern part of Rio Grande do Sul. Meteorologists noted that the system developed rapidly, moving through the region in a brief but highly destructive window of time. Civil defence authorities issued alerts as the storm intensified, urging residents to remain indoors and avoid unnecessary travel. Once the storm passed, emergency teams quickly mobilised to assess the situation and begin surveying the hardest-hit areas. It didn't take long to realise the extent of the damage. Dozens of families reported broken roofs, shattered windows, and significant water intrusion inside their homes. Many rushed to cover exposed areas with tarps, hoping to prevent further damage from lingering rain. For farmers, the losses were especially devastating. Crops nearing harvest were knocked down or destroyed entirely. For many small-scale producers, this represents not only a major financial setback, but also an emotional blow, as months of dedication and care were wiped out in just a few minutes of intense weather. Agricultural structures such as barns and storage sheds also sustained damage, complicating recovery even further. Residents shared personal accounts that illustrate the fear and uncertainty they experienced as the storm unfolded. One family described gathering together in a single room, listening anxiously to the furious pounding on their roof and hoping the structure would hold. Another resident recounted how their car windshield shattered almost instantly, leaving them with unexpected repair costs and a shaken sense of safety. These stories serve as reminders of the human impact behind extreme weather events, the emotional strain, the shock of sudden loss, and the difficult path toward rebuilding. Local authorities and civil defence teams have been working tirelessly since the storm passed. Emergency crews began distributing tarpaulins to help families protect damaged roofs from additional rainfall. Technicians and engineers are now visiting affected homes to evaluate structural safety, determine repair needs, and ensure residents can return safely to their daily routines. Officials are encouraging all residents to officially report their damage, which will help the government and aid organisations coordinate support more effectively. They also urge the community to remain cautious, as the region continues to face unstable weather patterns and the possibility of additional storms over the coming days.